Well, good morning. Welcome to American Reversion. I'm Steve Smith. I wasn't going to make one today. It's Sunday, but just read a couple of just read one thing that is so disgusting. I needed to come on here and share it with you all. And I'll ask, please like and please subscribe this so that it gets as much attention as we can get it. I mean, we're still a very small channel. But everything you do can help. And please share this with as many people as you possibly can, as many people as you can think of. This is one of those things that's going to get you stirred up. It's just unbelievable. It's from West Point, which is, I was going to say that West Point, it was a bastion of all the best, but it's not. And this is going to get your blood boiling. This is from justthenews.com, and when I put this up over on the Patreon channel, I'll put the links like I always do to this and another story that I'm going to talk about in a minute. I'll put that up over there so that you all can hit it and read it yourself and share those if you'd like. By the way, thank you to everyone who's joining us on Patreon. We really appreciate it. It really helps. It's really growing. Okay. The headline on this is West Point cadets COVID vax religious exemptions denied en masse, and they're given a day to respond. This feels like another attempt to isolate and pressure cadets into getting the vaccine over a weekend where they will be limited in their ability to consult with attorneys or medical professionals, said attorney R. Davis Younts. Continue the... Okay, West Point Military Academy cadets were denied their religious accommodation request. Appeals to the military COVID-19 vaccine mandate en masse on Wednesday, but were not informed until Friday afternoon, when they were given 24 hours to respond, according to attorney R. Davis Younts. A developmental counseling form that was given to a cadet notes that the religious objector's RAR, that's the religious accommodation request, appeal was denied on Wednesday, and the date the cadet received counseling regarding the vaccine mandate was Friday. The form says that the objector has until 4 p.m. on Saturday, so this is already passed, on Saturday to make a plan to receive the vaccine. Now you can imagine, you put yourself in the position of one of those young men or young people, I guess they're young people, forced that obviously they haven't gotten it. They have a reason that they haven't. They have feelings that they don't want to. And this is what's thrust upon them. This is the dream of so many of them. This is the epitome of what so many of them aspired to for so much of their life. And then it goes on. It goes on. Failure to obey this order may result in punitive or adverse administrative action, the form warns. Continued refusal of the vaccine may result in, quote, your separation from the service, end quote, states the form, explaining that involuntary separation could result in an honorable discharge, a general under honorable conditions discharge, or an other than honorable discharge. If you receive either of the last two, you may be ineligible. This is their saying. This is quotes from West Point to their people, to their cadets. You may be ineligible for many, if not all, veterans benefits, and you may face difficulty in obtaining, here's the threat, difficulty in obtaining civilian employment, as employers may have a low regard for less than honorable discharges. The cadet is notified. I'll tell you guys right now, if I still hired people, I'd hire any of you right now. And I'm sure there are others out there. This threat from these bureaucrats, don't be frightened. Don't be cowed. Stand up for your principles. I am deeply troubled that they would hold these documents for 2 days and serve them on Friday afternoon, Younts said. Feels like another attempt to isolate and pressure cadets into getting the vaccine over a weekend where they will be limited in their ability to consult with attorneys or medical professionals. West Point Military Academy, and they put it should be the United States Military Academy at West Point, did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Certainly they didn't, because they're a bunch of skags. This is disgusting. This is just absolutely disgusting on the part of West Point, and who would ever have believed that this would happen? We have. I don't have to go into it. Disgusting. Spread this around. People need to hear this. This is the battle that we're fighting right now, and these young people have been put in the position of trying to be forced into this. We've seen it happen in other places. We've seen it happening in law enforcement. We've seen it happening with the airlines, in healthcare, and all this kind of stuff. These people pressuring, and of course the threat is always, this could, horribly damage your future and all that. And that it didn't work on us. Didn't work on Kelly and I. We said, hey, we don't need you, but we didn't. Okay, this is different. These are young people who have worked hard, and this is their dream to go to West Point and to be in the military, and I commend them for that. I don't suggest that anybody join the military nowadays, but if this is their dream, they've worked hard for it, and they are being put between the tarmac and the boot on this thing. Share this. Raise hell. Share it with everybody you can think of. If you want to write letters to your Congress critters, do so. So that's that. If I had any respect for the higher up of the U.S. military, which I don't, I have respect for the guys, okay? I'd say I've known a bunch from Colonel down that I had a lot of respect for, but if I had any respect for the upper levels, this would have caused me to lose it. However, there is good news today, not having to do with that. And this is from Louder with Crowder. He gets good stuff on. Police refuse to apologize to a woke mob over Kyle Rittenhouse photo, and then edits their Facebook post to trigger the mob more. I love this. I already loved it when I read that headline. So here's the rest. A police officer never knows what they may see on patrol. Again, I'll post this. I'll post a link over on the Patreon. Share this with your friends too. A police officer never knows what he may see out on patrol. That's the truth. They could break up a fight. There could be a crazy person yelling at a squirrel. We saw one cop pursuing a drunk Amish guy riding a horse. But an officer from the Thrall Police Department in Texas ran into political commentator and video game developer, I didn't know he did that, Kyle Rittenhouse. So he posted a photo of this celebrity sighting on Facebook saying, "Make those stops. You never know who you might meet. Today it was Kyle Rittenhouse. Welcome to Texas." And they got a great picture of him here with Kyle. Not everyone was happy to welcome Kyle to Texas, though. The mere sight of him smiling sent woke nincompoops into a fit of rage. Some of them may have even been from Texas. "Sick you are making him out as a hero. Shame on your officer and his department," whined one loser. "I was thinking they couldn't stoop any lower, but it's the police," said another anti-police jerk who no doubt voted for Beto. "Typical Texas LEO behavior," emoji of some kind. "Every time I think you guys couldn't stoop any lower, you one-up yourselves," cried one person who was so angry her fingers didn't work properly because I have no idea what CLDBT is supposed to mean. If any of you know, it probably means something dirty. So you all probably don't know that because you're not dirty people. If you know a liberal that talks like that, ask them. CLDBT. The Thrall police, to their credit, did not apologize to the angry woke mob. How about that? Hey, a non-apology. Nice to hear that. Though they did add a clarification to the Facebook post that said this: "I must have missed something. I believe that this young man was arrested, charged, indicted, and then found not guilty by a jury of his peers. Is this not how our country works anymore? The hate in these comments is terrible. If you have information that is contrary to that, I would honestly love to hear it. Rittenhouse will be attending Blinn College near Texas A&M in the fall. He was attracted to the Lone Star State's gun laws. Plus, room and board are cheap since he'll be living rent-free in the heads of area leftists. Isn't that right? And then on this, if you go over to this, the link, it's got a really funny GIF over there that you'll enjoy. Okay, so that was good news on Kyle Rittenhouse. Good for him. Good for the Texas coppers. Disgusting on West Point. I would never let a kid of mine go to West Point. And I will tell this to everybody I can. I hope you all will enjoy this. I hope you all are as incensed to this as I am. Share this with everybody you can think of. Comments down there. Share your thoughts. You know, stay away from any threats or anything like that, but I don't have to tell you all that on this channel. So that's the news of the day. Remember, America needs a reversion. This stuff needs to be wiped out, and it needs you to be a part of it. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.